Hello and welcome to This One Thing, a daily video devotional coming to you from First Presbyterian Church of Fort Lauderdale. And together we'll be looking at one text and choosing one thing for you to consider. And we hope that you find this a thought-provoking, encouraging part of your day. So what does your day look like today? What sort of obstacles are you navigating around? Because my guess is that at least a few of them are in some way related to what is going on with the pandemic. What hurdles are you trying to overcome? What challenging conversations are you having? I know that as pastors that we have found ourselves solving problems these past weeks and months now that we could have never anticipated. So what have been some of those challenges for you? You know, maybe it's been something as simple as how to get groceries. You know, I think it's a bit of an understatement to say that this has been a unique season of life for us. But I will say that some things in life have actually gotten simpler. This week, my wife and I are preparing to celebrate the first birthday of our daughter, Hannah. She's going to be 1 this Friday, and you know, due to social distancing recommendations and everything else, our plans for that birthday party have been simplified. We will be having just a few family members together in the park, and we'll be together just long enough for her to smash her birthday cake. So, in some ways, things have gotten simpler. And I'm reminded in that just how small our worlds have become. You know, many people working from home, schools closed, most, if not all, social gatherings not happening. Our worlds have shrunk down in many cases to just a few people, and in all cases to just a fraction of what they were only a couple of months ago. And amidst this feeling of disconnectedness, I find myself almost shocked to remember that much of the rest of the world is experiencing the effects of this in some form or fashion. I'm reminded that we are connected in the way that we are disconnected. Think on that for just a little bit and see if your brain doesn't start to hurt. But I also find it helpful to take this step back from my own small world, from my own frustrations and unique challenges, to remind myself that there is this bigger world out there, that there is this larger picture. In our scripture today, we're reading this letter from Paul to the church in Ephesus. And Paul begins the letter to these early Christians reminding them that there is this bigger story. And in verse 4, he writes, For he chose us before the creation of the world. He chose us before the creation of the world. Friends, before God created the world, he had you and me in mind. And so here's the one thing, and I'm not sure exactly why, but for some reason I find that particularly comforting today. I think it helps me to get out of my own skin a little bit, to get out of my own way, to see outside of my own narrow problems, my own narrow frustrations, and to remember that I am but a speck, and that God, the creator of the universe, knows my name. And my prayer My prayer for today is that you might find a sense of hope in that as well. That even as you might be navigating some frustrating issue, that you would know that God knows your name. And He knew you before the creation of the world. Be safe. Be well. We'll see you tomorrow.